I'm here to attend the conference and talk to people about it.
What do you hope to gain from attending this conference?
Perspective.
Perspective? But look at the history of Israel and look at the history of the origin of Palestine. Really do your research so you can think for yourself and get quality information.
Get even.
You know, because it's kind of slanted. There's no two sides to what's being said in here, is there? Is there? Were you here yesterday?
I was not able to get in yesterday.
Okay. Well, it's very important that you get to both sides.
Were you
make a quality decision?
Were you able to be in there yesterday as
No,
well?
but we have people from here that were in here. I was out here encouraging people out that were going in to think for themselves and to do their own research.
Shame on Harvard. Shame on you.
One of the folks.
Shame on you.
Shame on Harvard.
Shame on you.
Hatred for Jews. Shame on Harvard. Hatred for Jews. Anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism.
One-sided.
Shame on Harvard.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Harvard. Hatred for Jews. Anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism.
Shame on you.
Anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism.
Shame on you.
Shame on Harvard.
So who are those references
ancestral,
again?
ancestral. Esau. Remember
Esau?
Jacob and Esau, the twins?
Okay.
In the Bible.
I actually don't really know my Bible too well.
Okay, but if you look into it, because then you can kind of get to the core of what's transpiring here and what's coming to a head.
So you think I should, like, the research to start with the Bible?
Absolutely, in Genesis and Exodus, but also there's all kinds of information you can get. What did you suggest? There's no such land as Palestine.
Right, but the issue.
The origin of Palestine. I'm not saying the people don't exist; they do exist today, and the ones that are living in Israel have rights. There's rights there, rights that are given to the Palestinians, and find out their origin, because there's no country called Palestine.
Well, let's see though. So when you go to Israel, you were saying that you see that the rights given to the Palestinians are the same as the Israel folks. Is that what you were going to say?
They have property. They don't pay taxes.
Yeah, they can run businesses.
We've met them. When they blow up the Israelis, and their bodies are in many pieces, the Israelis, out of a humane respect for human life and also the body, pick up all the parts, put them together, and deliver them to their family. And they also take care, and they also take care of the wounded, of the Palestinians if they're wounded in their hospitals. Treat them just like they would any human being.
The folks that are proposing a one-state solution are actually talking about a state that is not a Jewish state. And when you hear things like, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, they're really talking about the elimination of the entire country of Israel and the elimination of the Jewish population. When you broadcast hate, it gets picked up. When people say that Jews should be eliminated and Israel eliminated from the face of the earth, like Ahmadinejad, and is given a post and a podium and applauded at the UN to say these things. In 1994, Radio Mille Collines in Kigali, Rwanda, was broadcasting that the Tutsi are cockroaches and they got to be eliminated. And everyone thought I was there. I was the admin officer at the American Embassy. And I thought to myself, it's bravado. They don't mean it. They're just strutting their stuff. But yes, they mean it. After nearly 1 million people killed, they mean it. So, one genocide after another. When you hear
not ask people racist questions?
Raises questions on what? Where's my home in Mattapan? Who the hell are you? People get killed over there, raise questions. Very people out here when the things are happening. Raise questions. You're bullying me. You're bullying me.
By supporting
You're bullying me.
elimination of the Jewish
You're
state, you're
bullying me.
attacking us.
Nothing wrong with Jews. I have nothing wrong
What
with
are you
the Jewish
learning to
state.
think? There's nothing wrong with Jewish state. He's one to
I have nothing
destroy.
wrong.
Why are you at this conference?
Leave them. Look, leave them.
Because we're searching for peace. We're
Searching for peace by
You know what?
destroying
They're searching for
Jewish
peace.
state. That's what the
Don't
one
let people
says.
get assaulted, right?
If you don't know what
This
the
conversation don't get nowhere. Just leave them.
You're not looking for peace to support people with suicide bombers. That's what it's
Why are
all
you
about.
cursing? There's no need to curse at people.
I'm not cursing. People are already
You
dead.
used the F word multiple times to me. What did I do to you?
What are you doing to me?
I'm walking out of here peacefully, just.
No, you're not
trying
walking. You're not
trying to
walking
educate
peacefully. You're
myself.
advocating.
Educate yourself.
You're advocating murdering people to go on a peace conference. Okay,
educate yourself.
not
Don't ever
worth
do
it.
that.
The
Don't-
guy who
don't-
hides behind his wall.
Some people will respond.
Let him respond and respond now. Hey, you want to respond? I got 2 hands behind my back. Go ahead. You want to respond? No, right here.
I think you're a racist.
I'm a racist. I was in the student nonviolent recording committee.
You have no right. You have no right to curse at people
Oh no!
like that.
You told me
Do not
that.
use
Now
the
you
F
just
word
told
on
me
me.
that. I was down
no
south.
use to use
Oh, I
the
was
F
down
word.
south, South. I was down south.
You can't use the F word on me.
You didn't come down here for this one, though.
I'm walking out peacefully and you use the F word against me multiple times.
That's it a minute. That's too much. Back over there, please.
Can you talk for a second about what happened with that gentleman?
I just left the conference. He started screaming at me using the F word multiple times, and I asked him what's his problem. I go to the police and they say he has the right of freedom of speech. And I go up to him and he says, and I tell him, you don't have the right to bully people like that and verbally assault him. And he started cursing at me. He doesn't have the right. So I gave him my peace of mind, and the police stopped him after that.
I think he's lying. I don't think there was any cursing going on at all.
He's not lying. Are you kidding me? Did you hear what he said to him? He's lying. He says racist shit like go back to Mattapan. Are you kidding me?
He said
Great
that?
friend. Yeah,
Well,
great friends.
תודה לכולכם.
We need traitors like you.
Who are you to call me traitor?
You are a
Who are you to call me traitor?
You are a
I'm
traitor.
Israeli. I need to deal with your consequences.
You are a traitor.
בתור ישראלי. אוקיי, בואי נתווכח. הם לא צריכים להתמודד עם ההשלכות של מה שהם עושים. You support wars. You are not the ones who need to deal with the consequences that the wars are provoking in the Middle East. I'm the one who needs to suffer from this, not you.
Go
Not
back.
you.
Go back.
Shame on you.
Go back to
MLK is spinning in his grave now.
You're a traitor. Traitor. Traitor.
Traitor of who?
Traitor. Traitor.
Traitor of who?
Traitor. 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 Traitor.
Hello. So yeah, I'm just trying to get folks ideas about why they're here for the One State Conference, what they think that means. and why they think it's a good idea, and any other thoughts you had related to the conference.
Hi. So I'm Israeli, student in Brandeis University. I used to be in favor of the two-state solution, but I've been in the West Bank dozens of times. Solidarity activist with the popular Palestinian struggle against the wall and against occupation. And I think that people who've been to the West Bank would agree with me that the two-state solution is not an option anymore. The wall is fragmented. The West Bank, more than half million Jewish Israelis living in settlements in the West Bank. So you don't really have a place to cut between two states. So we are basically discussing here a country in which all people will have equal rights. One person, one vote. Familiar? Because right now there is one state, the Israeli state, in which some people have citizenship and have rights, and others don't have citizenship and don't have rights. So, I mean, I think that the whole criticism of this conference and like the discourse on Palestinian rights and the one-state conference is outrageous, and try to portray like a basic idea of equality as anti-Semitic or anti-Israel or you name it. And whoever would be in this conference would find people who basically discussing fundamental ideas of equality and human rights. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man.